What's the real difference between a $15, $25, $50, and $100 cell phone plan? To find out, I signed up for all four to show you the differences. Let's start with the $15 plan. In 2025, we are blessed to have so many wireless carriers that offer plans as affordable as $15 a month. The one I've chosen to show here is the 5 gig data plan from US Mobile. But how is this plan so cheap, and who is US Mobile? To understand this better, we need to understand how the entire wireless industry operates in the US. At the top of the food chain, you have the three major wireless networks, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. These major network operators, or MNOs, buy network frequencies from the FCC and broadcast them through the thousands of cell towers they build all around the country. But buying network spectrum and building cell towers is not cheap. It costs carriers billions of dollars every year. To recoup these costs, the major carriers charge absurd prices for their own wireless services, typically between $70 and $100 a month just for a single line. Those prices are crazy, but thankfully, you don't have to pay them, since the MNOs, mobile network operators, sell access to their own networks to smaller companies called MVNOs, which are mobile virtual network operators, and these are companies that pay to use the major networks for coverage. Pretty much every other carrier, including US Mobile, just pays to use one or multiple of these major networks. This saves them billions on building, and they pass those savings on to you. US Mobile is one of many MVNOs, and their 5 gig data plan includes 5 gigs of data every month per the name, as well as unlimited calls and texts. Now, 5 gigs definitely isn't enough for everyone. As of this year, according to Ericsson, which is one of the companies that builds out networking infrastructure, the average person in North America is using around 25 to 26 gigs every month. So is 5 gigs enough for you? If you're a super light user of your phone or rarely use it on the go, then possibly. Otherwise, a $15 plan like this one from US Mobile could make a great option for a second line to test another network, get a second number, or just use as a backup to your main line. This plan also includes mobile hotspots, so if you wanted, you could share your mobile connection to other devices on the go. But with such little data included with the plan, you'd probably burn through it quickly. If you wanted to stream video, it would be limited to 480p DVD quality. One special perk of US Mobile, though, is that unlike most MVNOs, which only use one network for coverage, US Mobile lets you choose between all three. Since US Mobile is sworn to secrecy about which specific providers they run on, they have to use code names to show you which networks they use. But I can tell you what they really are. Warp is the Verizon network, Lightspeed is the T-Mobile network, and Darkstar is the AT&T network. I went for Darkstar, and I paid a grand total of $15. US Mobile's pricing is transparent, so the price as advertised includes all taxes and fees. When you see $15, you'll pay exactly $15. My experience activating was pretty simple and straightforward, and they even apparently have a 24/7 concierge service in case you need help. But I ran into no problems using the service. It went exactly as it should. There are plenty of similar options at this $15 a month price point to US Mobile's 5 gig plan. You've got plans for Mint Mobile, Tello, Connect by T-Mobile, and others. They all include 5 gigs of data or less, basic features, and again, they cost around $15 a month. But I personally think that US Mobile's is the best because you get to choose your network, taxes and fees are included in the advertised price, and you don't have to pay by the year to get that price. It's almost a bit elevated above other cheap options, even the ones from the famed Mint Mobile. Next, let's look at our $25 plan. When you get to the $25 per line price point, you can actually get unlimited data. No need to worry about limits on your data or how you use your phone. You just use your phone as much as you want, and it just works. There are plenty of awesome plans for $25 a month. US Mobile has a really nice one, Visible's got one, Boost Mobile's got one, Mobile X has one, there's a lot of them. But out of all of them, I've chosen the $25 plan for Metro by T-Mobile for this video. Metro is a value-oriented brand that is owned and operated by T-Mobile, and it runs on their network, and their $25 unlimited plan really embodies pushing the limits of its price. Strangely though, when I signed up, I paid $30 since the $25 price only applies when you have autopay on, and Metro charges the non-autopay price for your first month. Now this $25 price for Metro does have a couple of caveats which I'll get to, but it is totally possible to pay $25.00 each month going forward. For that price, you get truly unlimited data that never slows down based on how much you use. This data is prioritized up to 35 gigs, which means that while your data is never limited, your speeds could be subjected to slowdowns after you pass that 35 gig threshold. This could cause you slowdowns while others are on the network. Here's our $100 plan, which I'll get to later, side by side with the Metro plan, which both run on the T-Mobile network. The Metro plan is prioritized, but the $100 plan, which also runs on T-Mobile's network, is prioritized even higher, so it will perform better when put side by side with a lower priority plan. Metro's $25 plan also includes some other perks, including Scam Shield, which gives you some additional security protections. Metro customers also get access to T-Mobile Tuesdays, giving you free stuff and discounts every week, like this cool space selfie thing. You could also get free physical items at select T-Mobile or Metro stores, like these Christmas cups. But putting aside the Scam Shield, which T-Mobile was required by the government to add, and the Taco Tuesdays, there are some glaring problems with this $25 plan. First off, you don't get mobile hotspots, so your data is limited to just your phone, no sharing it to other devices on the go. If you don't care about hotspot though, then this Metro plan should still be in the running for you. Video streaming is also capped at 480p DVD quality, but you can add HD streaming for an additional $10 a month if video quality is a priority for you. Next, let's check out our $50 plan. When you step up to the $50 price point, you can expect more out of your phone plan. Not just basic features, but premium features that you'd find on much more expensive options. This is best exemplified in the Total 5G Unlimited plan from Total Wireless, which is $50 a month. As a side note, it's currently available for half off at $25 a month when you bring your phone and port your number in, which by the way is crazy. Just like Metro, Total Wireless is a value brand that is owned and operated by a bigger provider, in this case Verizon, and it runs on their network with premium access. You get unlimited data with this plan, which is always prioritized over lower priority users, and full 5G ultra-wideband access, which Total touts as being up to 12 times faster than 4G LTE. I tested this prioritized access on Total, and yeah, it's exactly the same as a premium postpaid line you'd get from Verizon. You also get 15 gigs of mobile hotspot and higher quality 720p, pretty much HD video streaming, which isn't perfect, but it's still way better than 480p. This plan is $50 at its standard price, or $25 with the deal, billed monthly, and taxes and fees are included. Some negatives with Total specifically, at least from my experience, are that setup is very wonky, and the app to manage your account is straight garbage. The second you try to go to a different section, you get logged out, and when you log back in, it decides to throw up an error message. Hopefully they can fix this with an update though. Some other good phone plans that are around $50 a month include AT&T's prepaid unlimited max plan, the unlimited premium plan from US Mobile, and Visible Plus. But if I had to pick one plan to embody this price point, I'm going Total 5G Unlimited. But now, we're at the $100 a month phone plan. That's not for a family or even a couple of lines. That's the price of a single line on T-Mobile's Go 5G Next plan, which, to the best of my knowledge, is the most expensive price for a single line plan in the US. To be clear, the others aren't super far off. Verizon's Unlimited Ultimate plan costs $90 a month for one line, but they charge taxes and fees extra, unlike every plan I've shown so far. If we check out their broadband facts nutrition label, we can see that where I live, the added fees total up to $6.26. T-Mobile's Go 5G Next plan is $100 a month for one line, taxes and fees included. As you would kind of expect for this monumentally high price, you do pretty much get everything you could want, except a reasonable price. So of course that means truly unlimited, always prioritized premium data, 50 gigs of included mobile hotspot for sharing your connection to other devices, and 4K UHD video streaming. Go 5G Next is also packed with perks. Just like our $25 plan, you'll get T-Mobile Scam Shield and Taco Tuesdays, but Go 5G Next gives you even more, like unlimited full flight Wi-Fi on select flights around the US. You also get Netflix standard with ads, Hulu with ads, and Apple TV Plus, all included for free. On top of that, you get the freedom to upgrade your phone every year for free with a qualifying trade-in, and everyone on Go 5G Next will always get the same deals, whether you're a new or existing customer. Finally, if you wanted to add a line for a smartwatch or tablet, you can do so for only $5 a month for each connected device line, instead of paying standard rates. This $100 plan really can give you that VIP feeling. It almost distracts you from the fact that you paid triple digits to experience it. Almost. And as soon as you come back to your senses, you'll realize how much of a mistake it was to pay $100 a month for a single line of phone service. Sure, it seems like an amazing deal to get all that stuff included, but take a look at this. You can get the strangely similar $25 Metro plan and Netflix, Hulu, Apple TV Plus, and a new iPhone 16 Pro all together for $76.47 a month, plus taxes and interest if applicable. To get a free iPhone 16 Pro on Go 5G Next, you'd have to trade in an iPhone 13 Pro or newer. To match this, I'll show you the amount you'd get by trading in the same phone to Apple, where you'll get $340 off a new iPhone by trading in the 13 Pro in good condition. I then divided this amount by the same 24 24 months that you'd finance a new iPhone at T-Mobile, and while T-Mobile's Go 5G Next plan lets you upgrade every year, it still finances your phone over those 24 months and automatically pays it off each time you upgrade. But if you wanted to leave T-Mobile early, you'd be on the hook to pay what's left. That's why I showed these prices financed over 24 months instead of 12. And yeah, going with that $25 plan and buying the phone and all the streaming services separately will save you $23.53 a month, or $282.36 per year. And that's assuming you need all this stuff. If you don't, you'll save even more. As I used this $100 plan, nothing about it felt like a $100 plan. It just felt like a plan that cost half as much with a bunch of bloat added to explode the price. Could Go 5G Next be a better deal if you qualify for T-Mobile's discount programs or you have a family plan discount? Maybe, but at $100 a month for one line, it's trash. So which of these plans is most worth it for the price, and how much should you be spending on your phone bill? If all you need is a little bit of data and basic features, then I've got some good news for you. Just get a $15 plan like the 5 gig plan from US Mobile, which is my favorite $15 plan right now. If you need a lot of data and you're cool with about 94% of what a super expensive plan would get you, go for one of the $25 plans like the Metro by T-Mobile plan, the limited time $25 offer from Total Wireless, or the Visible Base plan, which is now only $20 a month for your first 25 months for a limited time. If you want a premium feature-rich experience with prioritized data, hotspot, and some extras, go for a plan around $50 a month. Absolutely no one should pay $100 a month for a single line of phone service. The free phone and cool perks may seem tempting, but it is not worth it. Is there an argument for this T-Mobile Go 5G Next plan, or Verizon Unlimited Ultimate, or AT&T Premium PL if you qualify for discount programs? Maybe, but based on the standard $100 price I paid, it is
not justified.
Check the links in the description to see all the plans I mentioned in this video, and drop a like if you found the video helpful. Also, definitely share this video to someone who you know is overpaying for their phone service. I'm Max, thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.